Alright guys, so now that the temperature has been decreasing since fall has came around and then winter to come, that means we're going to be putting away our spring and summer fragrances, unfortunately. So in today's video guys, I'm going to give you my top 7 spring and summer fragrances I will be missing during fall and winter. So if you want to know which 7 I chose, stay tuned. Hey, what's going on guys? Alhamdulillah here and welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, glad to have you here. And if you are new, what I do is I make fragrance related content such as unboxings, first impressions, reviews, weekly fragrance rotations, list videos, and things like that. So if you love fragrances as much as I do, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. But as you guys can tell by the intro of this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 7 spring and summer fragrances I will be missing during fall and winter. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into this list. Alright, so the first one up on my spring and summer fragrances that I will be missing is actually going to be a discontinued fragrance that I honestly haven't got to wear that much. I'm kind of sad that the temperatures have started to decrease. But the fragrance I'm speaking about is Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme Ultime, guys. Wow, let me tell you about this one here. It's so good, guys. It opens up with, you get a lot of rose in here. You also get a lot of ginger. I think there's a little bit of cardamom, which gives a little bit of spiciness, but it's not like your typical spiciness from La Nuit de l'Homme. It's kind of a little bit different, but this just works perfect in the spring and summertime, guys. This is such an incredible fragrance, and if you can still find L'Homme Ultime, definitely pick this one up since it has been discontinued. They might actually still have this on yslbeauty.com, so definitely go check that out. And I'm sure you guys will not be disappointed of Ultime, guys. As you guys can tell, my bottle is still a little bit full. I haven't actually worn that much since I got it towards the end of summer. But yeah, we'll definitely keep this in my collection until next year when spring comes around. I'll definitely be wearing this one again. So check out L'Homme Ultime, guys. Alright, so next one up is actually one of my favorite summer fragrances out of my entire collection. I'm definitely going to be missing this one during fall and winter. But the fragrance I'm talking about is Jimmy Choo's Man Ice. Oh my goodness. Now this just reminds me, if I can explain this in one word, lemonade. That's what it reminds me, guys. It's like a lemonade stand, drinking a nice cold lemonade on a very hot day, or like a lemonade during like the fair, you know, you get those lemonades. It's just so good. It also gets compared to Dior Homme cologne, I believe. I actually don't remember what that actually smells like since I don't have it in my collection. But this is just incredible from the house of Jimmy Choo, guys. It's so good. Definitely, if you want a nice, clean, pretty much inexpensive, you can find this on the discount. It's pretty cheap in my opinion. Definitely check out Jimmy Choo Man Ice. This is an incredible spring and summer fragrance if you want to smell like lemonade, so to say. But yeah, I will definitely be missing this one here. Alright guys, so the next one up is actually a pretty popular one in the community. It is a designer fragrance. And the fragrance I'm going to be missing during fall and winter is actually Yves Saint Laurent's Y Eau de Parfum. Man, oh man, let me tell you about this one here, guys. Now this opens up with a beautiful apple note. It also has sage as well. It also has ginger too. And just all combined, guys, this is just an incredible crowd-pleasing fragrance. That this actually is probably I think this is my most complimented fragrance of all time out of my collection currently, guys. So people absolutely adore this fragrance. Now I know, I mean, you maybe could pull this off in the fall, but for me, guys, this just works perfect with like a nice crisp white t-shirt, jeans, and like the spring and summer. This is absolutely perfect for that occasion. And people, like I said, absolutely adore YEDP. I haven't tried, well actually I did try YO Fraiche as well, which is another great summer fragrance from the house. It's kind of like similar to the Jimmy Choo Man Ice in a way, but this is absolutely my favorite one from the Y line is Eau de Parfum. If you haven't got your nose on this one already, definitely check this one out for either next year when the spring comes around. This is a must-have in your collection here. Alright, so the next one up is actually a fairly new release that I got this year. It was launched in 2020. And it is absolutely amazing. I enjoyed every minute wearing this during spring and summer. And the fragrance I'm speaking about is Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio Profondo, guys. Wow, this one is incredible in my opinion, and probably a masterpiece from Giorgio Armani and Alberto Marias, who is the perfumer behind this. It's so good. If you guys are familiar with Profumo, which I do have right behind me, as you can see, this is just a more aquatic, more modern take on pretty much the original, but more aquatic than Profumo and more modern in my opinion. This is absolutely stellar, guys. And I actually wore this on a trip to Florida just a few months ago. I actually brought this for my scent the whole time I'm down there. So now every time I smell this, it just reminds me of Florida on a nice and hot day with palm trees around. Yeah, it just brings me back to that. That's what I love about fragrances too. It pretty much, you make so many memories with them, and every time you smell them, it just pretty much takes you back in time to that occasion, which is always nice. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss Profondo during the summer, or spring and summer. I'm probably gonna be wearing Profumo during the fall and maybe winter, since it works better in those occasions because of the incense and stuff. But yeah, definitely gonna miss Profondo, guys. Okay, so the next one up on the list of fragrances I will be missing during these seasons is actually, I think the only niche fragrance in this list, actually. And it is probably my favorite classic fragrance in my collection. And the fragrance is actually Acqua di Parma's Colonia, guys. Wow. All right, so to talk about this one really quick. This is one of the best barbershop fragrances I have ever got my nose on, guys. Now, to like this fragrance, you have to appreciate perfume in general. Since a lot of people will not like this, it is very old school, since this is actually over 100 years old. So obviously it's not gonna be modern or anything like that. But this has a lot of lavender, and it's just an old school barbershop kind of fragrance fougere. And it's absolutely incredible, guys. And this is very masculine in my opinion. Like a gentleman kind of fragrance. Now, I would say this probably suits more of like the mature side of people. If you're a teenager or anything, you probably will not like this one unless you just love perfumery and the art of it, then you would appreciate this. And this is actually only Acqua di Parma I have in my collection. I do want to get Oud and a Senza. I have heard great things about those as well, so I'm probably gonna check those ones out. I think a Senza is just more of a modern take of Colonia, so definitely want to get my hands on this. But yeah, this is incredible. Works perfect in the spring and summertime, guys, for a fresh barbershop kind of fragrance. You have to try Colonia, guys. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be missing this during fall and winter. Okay, so this one here, next up on the list, is probably the most summery kind of fragrance in my entire collection, guys. This will definitely not work in the fall and winter at all, especially here in Ohio. We do get very cold winters here. But yeah, the fragrance I'm speaking about is none other than Varvatos Artisan Pure, guys. Oh, this is summer in a bottle, let me tell you. This is just so much citruses going on in here. Wow, it just reminds me of being on a beach, guys. Like well over 100-degree day on a beach, maybe in Florida or somewhere exotic. This is a fragrance you want to pull out 100%. And I think, I'm not sure, but I thought I heard someone say that this has been discontinued, but I'm not 100% sure. I hope not, because I think this is actually one of their best sellers alongside Dark Rebel and Dark Rebel Rider, which I do also own, but this is the exact opposite of those, guys. The only downside with this fragrance here is the performance is not the best, probably because it is a very fresh citrusy fragrance, which usually don't perform regardless. But this one, yeah, you're only gonna get maybe a few hours of longevity with it, but those few hours are so enjoyable, guys. Just spray this one on. You can spray a lot of sprays of this, and people around you will absolutely love this and probably ask what you're wearing. This is just so incredible. Definitely check out Artisan Pure if you're just looking for a great citrus summer fragrance. You will not be disappointed with this one, and I'm definitely gonna miss not being able to pull this one out for the next couple months. So yeah, Artisan Pure, guys. All right, guys, so the last one up on the list, definitely not least in my opinion, even though this fragrance has gotten a lot of hate from the community. And they also just released a EDP version of this fragrance, which I have not got my nose on, but I would assume I would love that one since I love this one so much. And the fragrance I'm speaking about is Dolce Gabbana K, guys. Wow, I will absolutely miss this fragrance during fall and winter. This fragrance opens up with a beautiful, nice and blood orange. It also has juniper berries, which is probably the most dominant note in this fragrance and one of my favorite notes of all time, if you guys didn't know. And yeah, I absolutely adore this fragrance, guys. It is very crowd pleasing as well, so a lot of people will absolutely love this fragrance around you that aren't really into fragrances. It doesn't smell like natural or anything like that. It does smell a little bit synthetic, but it is absolutely beautiful, guys. I'm telling you right now. And it also is pretty masculine as well, in my opinion. And yeah, this just works perfect in the spring and summer. So I'm definitely gonna be putting this one away for fall and winter, and definitely will not wait until spring comes around so I can pull Dolce Gabbana K out, guys. Definitely check this one out, or the EDP if you haven't already. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up my top 7 spring and summer fragrances I will be missing during fall and winter. Let me know down below the ones you guys will be missing and gonna be putting away during the colder months. I'm definitely curious. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a big like, subscribe down below if you guys have not already, and I'll see all you guys in the next fragrance upload. Take care, everybody.